Hello, hello. I'm not sure if YouTube is working properly. Let me see if I will appear on the channel. Yeah, I am. Okay, now I know I'm being streamed. Hello again to our time together, working together on one of the Confluence books, the Calibration. Let me put some music for us because I hate to talk alone and I hate to work without some music or something to hear. Yeah, I think you are hearing it as well. Let me know if my voice is clear, if the sound of the music is comfortable. Adjusting it for me also. For some reason, I just realized that this is not being highlighted on the Publishing Goblin YouTube page. Why is this happening? Now I have to take a look and see what is happening here. Let me see. Okay, visibility public. I think it is this detail. Let me see. Trying to reload the page. It is a little bit slower than I anticipated. Yeah, now it appears on the page. Okay. Everything seems to be working, I guess. So let's start working then. I chose the wrong overlay. Okay, we are back. Hi, Rafa. We are back to calibration. I have some stuff to update here. Like I did some changes for the cover because this cover was not exactly the size that I needed. So let me get the correct file for this. Covers. I think that I use this one. let me... This is strange. Maybe my file is not correct. Let me... No, the file is correct with the correct size. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know yet what it is. Let me check here. I will just this. Oh, maybe it is with yes. I did a big bleed for this cover, so it is like a lot bigger, because like this orange square here is the actual cover size, but I don't need so much. And it reminds me that I have to add some bleedings to this file. I didn't add it. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I remember why. Because this original product had no bleeding elements in the beginning. So let's put it now. I think this is enough. Yeah. Okay, it is crazy because I spend a big part of my life working with centimeters, and now I'm mostly working with inches and it doesn't make any sense in my head. I'm like, I have to translate even the sizes. So when I think in something in inches, I have to pick the proportion to centimeters. And also printers in the US use different sizes, so I normally work with 5mm bleedings, and in inches is 0.1 to 5 inches. And okay. I just accepted. So I put some more color to the calibration, and it's so beautiful. Shan's colors are amazing, and I used them to like put some colors on the title. And we have our cover done. Let's review a little bit. On the last time that we were working on this project, I had to make some adjustments to it, because I made it when we have our first version of the calibration, but we had play testings, and we felt the necessity to edit a big part of it and make the structure of it a little bit more accessible in some ways, that like we want this to be a step-by-step for the players to build their group and to choose where they are going to play. And the amount of content is a little bigger, probably not so much. And I was testing the best way to handle this amount of content, and trying to stick with some characteristics that I wanted to maintain. Like, the idea of the calibration is to be like this travel magazine. It's not going to be a travel magazine in the content. It is like the calibration content, but the feeling that you are going to prepare for your adventure that we want to have on this. So we are imagining that we are going to have some advertisement from traveling agencies and stuff like this. And I was trying to get that the visuals from travel magazines, but travel magazines tend to be like too clean for the amount of content that we have. They usually have, hello Sarah. They tend to have little bits of content and lots of images, and we have a bunch of stuff to cover here. So I was thinking like to revise it a little bit, like go back to the beginning and recheck my decisions for this. And maybe I will probably stick to the idea of the traveling magazine more on the advertisement side than the layout characteristics. So let me see what I'm trying to remember if I saved my initial research. Let me check here. I'll just try to find it. Because I started this work here like in the middle of it. But in the beginning, the steps that I make normally is like starting with research. So I will check the references that I want to explore on my project, and I start to looking at it to see lots of examples. Sometimes I can dig in different styles and mix them. This is like something that I think always work, because we'll eventually get something more original if you do something like this. Mix things that normally we would not see, then mix it. One thing that I didn't research when I was seeing these travel magazines, I will share with you my my Google search here. One thing that I didn't do the last time is that we could check and see how were travel magazines, like vintage travel magazines. Do we have this? Let me check. Let me see. I want inside pages. Another thing that I was imagining for this was like that I could go back to some of my old designs and make I don't know the name of this in English, but we call it false columns. That is a column that will have on our project that we use as a place for extras. So if we have a box, we can put this box on the side. If we have like here, we have a sidebar, we can use this as a place to display this content. And if we have also page references for other books or for other pages of the same book, we can put it in there so it is not on the middle of the text and you can get this a little quicker. But this means that I will probably have a bigger book. And right now, as it is, we have, let me see, 40 pages, and we have I didn't add any images to it, and I plan to put some images here. The text is not completely layouted, I just like changed the font. But yeah, we have some stuff to do. This is not the final text. It is it's the text that I got before editing. It is being editing right now. It's just something for me to see the structure and the hierarchy of stuff that I have here. This spread, I am planning to do some kind of like I will do this using images that are just placeholder, but just to give a hint of what I am planning. I'm questioning lots of choices that I made to this project because it changed a lot through the process, and there's a big possibility that I will change it a lot today. But let me see. I will take an image that has the same vibe. Can we get a Motley Coast illustration? Let's see. I'm trying to find an image that has this like I'm gonna say travel vibe, but normally this kind of travel vibe images has a lot of like, what are you going to see on this place? So, and normally show like the outside. The only problem is that this one I already use it, but I will use only as a placeholder, so it's not a big deal. We don't have sky here because this one we used this image on the atlas. I will choose a background just to have something. Let me change it a little bit. Oi, Ivy. Okay. I think we could do do something like this. Push it to the back. I don't want any page elements. I don't have these pages here, these little thumbnails on the top. They are like templates, so I can edit them and use them on the pages. So like if I use them on 50 pages and I want to make some changes, I don't have to go over the 50 pages one by one. I just come here and I change it and it is done. I think we need I'm trying to think if we need a border to this. And I'm also considering if I use the same color here to let me it's the same color, almost. I will seal this color here and I will add to my palette. Another thing that is really important is like everything on InDesign you can make like a source. Like I have source colors that I can use on the book, and if I want to change it later, I just need to change it here on the palette and it will change the whole book. So it is a way to optimize the amount of time that sometimes we have to spend on editing. I don't know. I was also considering if I was going to use some kind of texture to this book. And I'm considering to use some texture even that like I will not place it behind but above everything. In InDesign we can also have layers, so I can have a top layer that will give some kind of texture, just because on the beginning of everything the mechanical books were going to be more technical with you know, and now they are like more of a part of our world, something that for example, the Atlas was part of the world from the beginning. It is a book that exists in Nigeria, and Calibration wasn't, and now it is. So I was like, all of our books has this kind of texture to it, like this is something that exists and for some reason end up on your hands. And I'm like, maybe I will do some research for textures and we can test them here. There is a website that I really like. I think it's textures.com. Really difficult. I have an account on the site. Okay. I'm a little worried because I think that my screen, my shared screen, is not updating on my overlay for some reason. Oh no, let me try to change. Why is this happening? This happened when I opened the OBS application. Then I closed it and opened it and everything was fine. Why are you doing this to me? And probably I'm talking a lot here and you aren't seeing anything that I was mentioning. Oh no! Yeah, God. I think I will add my desktop again. I will delete it. Yes, I want to delete this capture because it is not working. Screen capture. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now it is working. I hope it still works. Let me pass it to the back and adjust it again. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I think it's enough here. Okay. Okay, now I see my cursor working. So this is the website that I talked about. And like you can see that we have a bunch of different textures. I think that there is a lot of people that like make video games and stuff like this that use the site, but I mainly use this to like get some paper textures and sometimes fabrics and stuff like this. Let's see. When I used a bunch of stain textures from this site for the atlas. Obviously, I didn't use like them as they are here because they are too strong to have contrast with the texts. So I normally get this and I edit a lot to make this work on our project. Wallpapers. I will not use this, but I was like, I didn't saw this before. Yeah, it's not exactly texture here. I was like, what it is, just by curiosity, but this, but it has a lot of nice stuff here. Yeah. Okay. I will focus now and go back to what I need. Let me see this. Weird. What we have in weird. Okay. I'm thinking that I will probably get some texture and go to Photoshop and play with it a little bit. One is pretty. And you can see like they have different sizes. And how many credits I have? None. I hope. Oh no, I have no credits. Why? Oh no, for some reason I don't have more credits. Why? Maybe I lost my account. I don't know. I don't know why, but the difference between what I'm doing now and what I'm seeing on the stream is like a lot. Like right now I'm seeing myself placing the desktop on the correct place, and I'm what is happening? Okay, it's just a marble background. I'll just I'll pick on the other website that I have an account. Okay. I want something very business. I wish to see it a little bigger, but it doesn't allow me, so I'm going to download it anyway. Let's see. It is on my desktop. Yeah. I'm thinking about adding an effect. Let me see if I find it. Okay. I was so sure that it displayed to me. Yeah. It's that exactly what I need. Let me see just if it adds some color if we place the colors here. Sometimes this effect works like this. I'll make it a little bigger. Let's see. I don't know. No. Let's try to crystallize here and see what happens. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a crazy attempt here. I will select just the white color range. It is working. Okay, it is. I will delete it. Yeah. Now I am going to download some kind of gradient texture. Let me, oh, a few pages here. And I want this gradient to be more to yellows or oranges, so we can like let me see if it changes. I didn't want something so yellowy or so orangey, but I can make this work on Photoshop. I think I like this one. Okay. I don't know if it will work at all, but I will create a clipping mask with the I think it is working. Just to be sure, I will select the color of the page that I want to use. Is really where is it? Okay. Oh, I don't think that it will work with this opacity, so I will make it more. This is hard. I will save it and place it on the layout and see if it works. Calibration. And working with parent pages, I can just place the image here. What is it? Books, mechanical, layout, calibration. I'll send this to the back. I think it is too strong. I will do this inside InDesign. Let me do something different. I will take out, like here on InDesign, you can turn it on and off layers from Photoshop. So I will turn off the background. Okay. And now I will add the specific color that I use on my palette here. I think I did it wrong. I have to make another element because this one I changed the opacity. Yes. Okay. Oops. I'm not 100% certain that I'm liking it. Let me check. Let me take this out so I can see. Oh yeah, I didn't add this to my other parent page to see if it works. I don't know. I'm not loving it, but I will leave it there and see what I think about it later. I think this can be bigger. Oops. Don't know why, but things were in different sizes. Oops. I will give more space here. This is not working because, let me show you something. Here, I did a shift enter and I need a paragraph. Yeah, now it is working too well. I have to make it smaller. Yes, I think I will make this calibration here bigger as well. InDesign is not the best place to like do this kind of stuff. Like I'm going to make some kind of lettering to this. It's not the best place to do this, but it is a good place to do this. It is enough for what I am trying to do. And sometimes I just have to copy and paste it again. It's better than... I don't like to do this because this will give me a hard time when I have to make this book accessible. But right now, like if I do this once, nice. If I do this a lot of times on the same book, it is hell on earth. I'm gonna check if I have some capital letters that are cleaner, like this one. Oh yes, this is great. We have more H's. I wanted how can I say this, but a simpler. Nah, it will not work. The T is awesome, but the other letters, maybe we can make this a little bit smaller. Let me put this. Maybe I should use different colors. Anything? We can have this line crossing the calibration. The idea to have this very thick letter was that I could like just drop some lines on it. And I think that if I change this color, I just use this because I already have it here. But if I change the color, I can have something more legible. Now which color I will add here, I don't know. But I can also change after because we don't have a final image to this page yet. Can be this one, can be another one. Actually, this one. Now that I'm using like the base color, I think I can make this bigger and it will not be so heavy on the rest of the... I don't think I need this here. Oh, sorry, Sim. I think it's because I am speaking a little lower, but I will get it. My sound is on the highest I can do. I will put my mic more closer to me. It is better now. Yeah, I don't know why this is happening. I'm on like the most higher that I can be. I will try to take a look on the. It's better? Okay. I will try to take a look later on the settings. I don't know if YouTube has like settings inside of it, because I remember that I was on a live stream that the volume of the mics were very low, and like we talk a lot on our meetings, and it is way better than it was on the live stream. So I don't know, maybe there is some kind of setting that I don't know what it is. Let me just take a look on my borders here. Yes, a friend of mine also uses a lot of this kind of filters to sound, to camera, everything, you know. I'm okay, this is like a kind of knowledge that is new to me. It is strange because like when I streamed on Twitch, I normally use it like 60% of my volume, and here like it is all the way, and even this it's not working well, but okay. I think I have to do something like this. I think I will justify this. Let me see if I will like it or if I will hate it. But I don't like without Ethernet. I think I'm in a phase that my eyes are not loving justified text. What size I'm using here? I think I will change this font to the font that I normally use to do titles, just because this is an intro, and I think that, let me try it. I think that the other font will work better here to give this like importance in a way. Let me see. I will not work with just file text. I can even like align to the right, so we can have like this sharp edge aligned to the image. I think I will highlight here just to give me drop caps feel, because the drop caps is something that old books use it to like inform the beginning of a paragraph. And actually, me and my editorial knowledge, the paragraph indent, it exists because of this. Like sometimes the printer left the space for the drop caps, and sometimes they didn't put it in the end, and this space was there, like kept for the drop caps. And this is why like we have first paragraph indents. Yeah, so I'll just like I'll use some bolding here. Maybe not black, but like deep blue. Not like this. I want this with some black. I think I need more black here. Let me see. Yeah. So I think I will stick to this idea that this kind of I don't know if there is this term in English, but these breathing spaces that we'll have between contents will give more of this vibe of the magazine. So this one here, I can just test putting a stroke on this image, because I'm like, stroke no, stroke no. My brain is like, oops. My brain is like playing with me. Thank you. Don't know, I didn't do 3 times, it didn't work. I don't know if I should use black. I'm just like that meme that the woman is like, but I don't think so. I think that this clean space is more like this. There is something here. I said that I would put the texture on top, and I didn't do that. Let's try it right now so you can see how it works. And like, as we are working with this base color, I can really like do this top layer and bottom layer background. So I have to create a new layer. I can name it to be, I don't know, civilized in my design in some way, because this is wild, especially when you are working with a bunch of stuff at the same time, like more than 10 layers. So top texture, I will. Another thing that I can do is adding some kind of effect, but I will take a look before I do this. I'll take a look. No, it's not here. It is here. Yeah, it like I don't know why it is so how can I say this? Let me check something. I think that the background layer is not invisible. So I will do this here. Yeah, I think the background image was not invisible. It will change now. Why are you not up? Oh, what happened? It is strange this way because like InDesign work with preview images. Oh, okay. And what you set is like, I want this preview image to be high quality or lower. So it was in lower quality, now it is on the correct quality. And it didn't change. Why? Why? I think my texture is not completely blank. Let me do a darker background so I can see this. No, not here. Wait. What am I doing? Okay. It should have worked, but it is not. Well, let me check here. Okay, I will add an effect to this. Okay, now it is on top of the book. I will do something here, like, because if I change, how can I say this? If I change the effects on the parent page, and I will have to go back and forth every time. So I will pull this element here, and I will change until I have a correct one for me, the one that I like. I wanted something that would like change a little bit depending on where the color behind. Let me see if something here will work like this. Okay, I'm trying to understand what is happening on the effect, but I'm not able to do this, so I will continue checking. Oh. I like to do this sometimes because sometimes we have some errors that works fine. But I really wanted to know why the image seems to have like, it's not the little dots. It seems to have a little background to it. But like, it is black, isn't it? I will just do something here to double check. It still black. I don't know why. I will delete this just like to double check that I don't have anything on the background, and I'll save it again. Because if it is transparent, it shouldn't be like showing. I'm thinking right. Right? Oops. Let me update the link here that I just edited. Okay, it has different layers. Fine. Let's wait a little bit. Hey, Laia. Oh, now I think it is working properly. I don't know what was happening, but seems that I solved it. I am liking this effect a little better. Let me see. I'm using luminosity. Let me try the other ones that were not working correctly. I was looking at it here, but the effect is not here as well. It is just on this page. I'm crazy. Just a little bit. Overlay and screen, I like them, but they will only work like the darker I think the color is, it will appear a little bit more, it seems. Oh, maybe I will have to put the text layer on top of everything. Yeah, it is great that the texture is like over everything in a, how can I say, visually it is great, but it can make harder for some people to read it, so probably I would do this. Let's check the other. Color burn normally works great, but it is not giving me much. No. I'm looking for an effect that will give me some variation, like it's not just yellow dots over the, like here for example, you can see that it is getting some of the color that we have on the illustration, like the dots we have here are pink, the ones we will have here are oranges. It is following the back, so I'm trying to find something. No, this one a little bit lighter, and it doesn't mess up with the text. I'm starting to have complex ideas here in my mind. just add this to the cover just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. Oh, let me put on the correct layer. Let me make this display performance high quality, because I'm not seeing it. As I should, I think. It seems like I can see a lot of the pixels. Let me try the luminosity effect and see what happens here. Oh no. It's hard to choose because some of them I get a lot of texture, too much texture. I like this one. Color burn, let me see there if it works. Color burn. I think I will probably use this one because oh my gosh, no, I don't know. Let me change the opacity just a little bit. I will give one last edit to it here. I use the color dodge effect. Okay, I will place this with the color dodge as well. Color dodge. Okay, I will go to the first layer. I will place it here. No, wrong place, here. And I will just use multiply. Okay. I'm doing like this texture sandwich. Let me take off. And I have to apply again. Here, the the background is like, oh great, and then I come to here and it is so yellow. Too much yellow. Let me take a look here. Okay. I'll make it even lighter than before. Let me. I cannot even see it now. This is hard. My God, it's just the paper background. Yeah, it is not working for my eyes. Okay, I'll continue without the texture sandwich. I'll just... Why is it so yellow? Something is wrong. What I'm doing wrong? Yes, this is what I'm doing wrong. Let me try again, because my mind just did. I think I came back to where I was. I hope so. Let me try it again. Why this is happening? This page here is with a different parent page A, and I didn't edit it. I just applied this one here so I can see it. Yeah, now it seems way better. Okay, about page elements. I was initially working with this page numbers on both pages. This graphic element that is not aligned here for some reason, but okay, we are we are like reviewing everything. And this running header here, that is a way to make it easier for consulting this document. So the running header and the page number are elements that I cannot take off from here, but I can work with them differently if I wish. This kind of magazine, travel magazines, or they will like have almost nothing as a page element, or they will have something very different in some way. As we are going to have more text per page, maybe these elements should be more not hidden, but don't call for much attention. It's just something that we will pay attention if you are looking for it. So page number, you will see it if you are looking for a specific page number. The running header, you are going to look at it if you are looking for a specific running header. This makes sense? And when you are like just reading the book, this will not pop so much on your eyes. Okay, I will delete this, and I will do something that I do sometimes. This page here is basically texture, and I can use parent pages to be applied to other parent pages. So for example, I can have a parent page that is just the page number position, and I can apply to all my other parent pages. And for example, as well, a texture that I can use as a parent applied to another parent. So I use this here. Why this is good to use? Because if in the future I decide, oh my gosh, I don't like this background anymore, I don't like this texture anymore, I can just like change in one page and it will change in the whole book. And I will not do what I just did, that was like, why this is so yellow, and realize that it was on a page that I didn't edit. So yeah. Learn from your mistakes. Let me see. Let me take this texture off and I will add this texture. I'm feeling the need to add some wrinkles, especially on the tip of the magazine. I'll probably ask Shan to do this for me because they do this very good. And like someone else was reading this before me. And it can be really just really tiny details. Yeah. Okay, now I have to think about the page elements. Okay, why I am taking out some page elements, like I have that line that I took off, because I want to give more of this feeling that we have more white space, like more space between the elements. So I think this will help me. And I am really thinking that I should like drop this the page number to the top. I'm not like aligning this, so let me do this right. My InDesign is not responding so well, but well. Let me see the size of it. Oh, it is already small, but I think I will use some kind of something that will not draw so much attention. Let me see. First of all, let me just take off this white background from here. Okay. One. Great. And this one, I think I used a paragraph shading, probably. No. I can do the same thing with a lot of different. Oh, okay, I have a style for it, so I will edit the style. Hmm. Don't know what I did here. This white box is coming from, because there are lots of different ways that I can do this. I don't remember. I really thought that I used the paragraph shading, but I didn't. Okay, let's do something different. Just have an idea. Let's go with this. No, I think I will use bold. I think it's enough. And like I was thinking that I could do a second running header, because this running header here, let me show you. This one, I think it's for the H1 or H2 header. Text variables. Here, H1. So I can make an H2 running header. Let me do a new one. Here, H2. Okay. I will insert it here. Done. I will give some space between them. Let me give more space between them, like this. And I can change this for something like this. I'll make it smaller because like this font is a little, oops, it is big. So what is going to happen here? Every time when we get on a page, H1 header, it will change this name here for the H1 header, and when we pass on an H2, it will edit here, so you can see the section and the subsection of what you are reading. And why are you doing this? I'm just doing this to have some kind of element that is graphic and also helpful in a way. Let me try it on here. I'm feeling that I will have to add some kind of element here. Probably. And I'm really feeling the urge to make the margins a little bigger, like having this here. I don't know if it will work. I don't want to make the font smaller than 10 points, but I will also like print some pages just to see, because we will have different sizes depending on the letter shapes. So sometimes a 10 point of one particular font is not the same size as a 10 point of another. Probably you have experienced this, especially if you are like someone that used serif type for a long time and you like decide to change it. Sans fonts tend to have like wider letter shapes and they get a little bigger even if they are the same PT size. Here, can you see this? This one, it catches more than one, the H1 and H2 style. I will change the margins. This is a magazine, so the inside pages, the inside margins, it is not super important to make them very big, but when you are working with a spine, especially if it's like a magazine that normally we don't have it stitched, we have it glued, so we need some space for the glue. It is super important that you make like a huge space in the inside margin, but here not so much. I'm divided between like making this space here just to have this feeling of space, or making it even bigger and using this as a place to add sidebars and things like that, and boxes and things like that. But as I was taking a look, we don't have so many extras. Like we have some of, let me search for this element and see how many times I can find this. Yeah. Another thing that I can work with is like having multiple page layouts. So I can have this kind of page layout with the false column that I can use to add this kind of stuff like sidebars and stuff like this. And I can also have other pages that are like, I have 2 columns, for example, and I can like lay out better this kind of page here. Let me show you. Like when we have lists of stuff that are a bit longer. Let me see. I think I saw a list that it was a little bit longer. Yeah, here. Like we have a list of terms. I could like lay out this as 2 columns and I would gain in space and also have everything in one page. That is really awesome to have like all the terms. So I can also think like this, that I can work with different. There's something that I do on the atlas, and I could do here as well. Thinking about this. Let's do something. I will try to align the page number. One thing that I have to pay attention here is that normally the printers will ask you to have like a safety measure here, like elements, especially text elements, should not go over this. And normally the text elements that will like get so far from the from the middle of the page are this kind of page elements. I normally work between 3 to 5 centimeters, that I don't know how much is in inches, but I will just like put this here. Centimeters, millimeters. Okay, 5 millimeters to be safe. I will put this on here so I can have this measurement on all pages that I'm working with. This was something that I did on the atlas because the atlas has a lot of images that are also text. All our ephemera have this characteristic, and I didn't want to have anything cut out. So I will do this here just to guide me. Okay, so I can place page elements. My limit is here. I'm thinking that it would be nice to have a condensed font for the numbers, just to make them more squared. Because I think I will do a little square here to put this together. Let me see. I have the Allegria. Oh no, it's not Allegria. I'm using Artegra here. No. This one I use it in some of the Confluence stuff. Let me check. I think it's too light. I think it will be possible to read like that. Okay, I think I can get closer to this place here. And I will like change a little bit as I will not have elements on top and on the bottom, I'm going to change a little bit of the margins on top as well. I think it changed. Let me see it working. Hmm. I was using this in the center, but I think it will be a little bit strange in some numbers, so I will just make like this. Let me I was saying that I was going to put a square on it, right? I don't know now if I'm going to do this. Let me see. I'm feeling the need to put some color on this. Every time. I think it is too close to the edge. Design should have like a tool that you just like, I want to mirror this element, and it does. Because we are always mirroring stuff when we work with books. Every time. Okay, and why I'm not going to put the other stuff in here? Because we have some reasons. First of all, I was telling you all that I'm trying to make it more clean and lesser page elements. And second of all, when you like pass the pages quickly, you are normally looking at the page on the right. So we don't need it in other places. Every time I think I will do this, but it will be a lot heavier than it is right now. Because I am not liking this all black element. I think I will add some colors. I promise you that once this initial setup is done, stuff will like run. The layout will go like so fast. But before that, it is a bunch of I don't like this, I will test that. I don't like this, I will test the other stuff. Oops. No. I will do something here because I'm needing some shape to it. But I will have to align this to the center. I will not have a choice now. Let me just... me see. Oops. As I am working in some kind of asymmetric way, I will do this. Let me see. I am still like, do I like this yellowish background? I don't know. Sometimes I have to do a layout and I have to come back later to take another look, like later, 1 day or 2 days after. Just to be sure that normally that I don't like stuff because sometimes you need just to get used to it. It's not because it is bad, it's just because you were so used to the last thing you did that your eyes are like, this is not right. But it is not always not right, it's just different. I think that the only problem with the yellowish background is that I am not having the space aspect that I was looking for, because as we have a color in the background, it is occupied in some way. So let me check it again. Yeah. Maybe I will change here as well. Let me see if I have a way to turn off the... Oh no, here is my JPEG image. Let me get the original file for the cover. Is it calibration? Cover. Yeah, sometimes we have to go to the origin of some choices. Like I was trying to use the okay, I know what happened. I didn't edit it on Photoshop. I edited it on InDesign on the cover here, because I have to reassemble it to be on the correct size that I needed. You know what? I think I will just copy this and paste there. The only problem is that little piece here that I took off from the from the other art. Let me just do this. Let me see if, oops. don't know why the selection was like this. Okay. I will just save this tiny bit here. Oh, I almost did something strange here. Okay, done. I will save this with another name. Okay, then I can edit. Ooh, my time is almost done. I just noticed it. Where I put this? Just a second. My brain like saw the clock and I forgot what I was doing. Covers, mechanical books, calibration, subtitle. Hey. Okay. Done. It is a bit strange because it is updating the link, but soon it will be ready. I think I will change this a bit. Like, what color is this? Can I? Okay. I will leave like this for now. Yes, here I will do the table of contents, but this is the last thing I normally do on a book. I think I will just okay. I think I'm liking it more. Maybe I should use these white borders. I will use the borders that I already did for the security edges. Let me use this here as well. Let me take this lines here, this one and this one, and I will paste on this parent page as well. I'm not loving the margin on top, so I will change it again. Okay, I think this works. Okay, now I have it. I will use it as like my external margins. That I will basically use this as edge for my images. And guess what? I think I did a, a bleeding that I will not. Oh no, I will still use the bleedings because I'm using this element here. But maybe I will take it off, I don't know. But I'm liking this more now. I think I can do something like this in here and make this like a maybe one line lesser, yeah. I think I can also like do some kind of element here, as it is good like to highlight this kind of formation as well. I'm just messing around. I don't know if I will like leave this here, but yeah. Or I can like use some kind of texture here. I don't know. Or just leave some empty space. It is always a possibility. Yeah. Well, my time for today is up. I will leave a note for myself. I'm leaving myself note in English. It's not what I would do, but I would leave it here because this will remember me that I have to test some different ways to lay out this. I'm feeling that I'm getting to what I need to be. When I get this different kinds of parent pages with different column styles and things like that, because I will have like spaces to these little boxes and sidebars that will give more variety to the layout. So we are getting there. We will get there. I'm really thinking I'll just do this little detail because it's, if I leave it to after that, after the stream, I will forget this. Take this off. Oh, let me do something that I'm really in need. That is this thing here. I will take this again because I think that they don't have the same size and it is not aligning because of this. And I think that here I will use a stroke instead of... Oops, no. I use a black stroke, but really, really, really thin. I don't know if I will stick to black, but for now. I will probably not stick to black. Maybe I can use the third color, that is this orange. Let me check it. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Sometimes the projects that we have, you want to have lesser elements, are the more difficult. Like, yeah. I spend a lot of time doing the atlas because like it was always adding some more stuff. But this one is like I add stuff and it's too much, and I go back and add stuff and go back because it's too much. But it will work, I promise it will work. So I'm finishing for today. Next week, probably same time and same day, I will be here working. If you want to work together, just drop in the chat, bring something to drink, and let's work together. And if you have any questions, you can like comment here, and please consider joining us on Patreon or Ko-fi. You will see the links on the description below, and help us bring Confluence to life. This project is amazing, with a bunch of amazing people working on it. I feel very lucky to be on this team. I'm learning so much, and like, please just join us. We are good people. We are fun, and we have a Discord channel. You can talk to us there. And that's it for today. See you next week. Bye bye.